The alien woman was shocked when she saw me and said, "You've grown up." The first time I saw her, I was just a boy running barefoot through the woods behind our farmhouse. It was during the summer of the Skyfall, when meteors rained down in streaks of fire and rumors spread like wildfire across every town. The stars are watching us. Something's coming. What came wasn't a meteor. It was her. I was 10 years old when I stumbled on the wreckage, an elegant ship broken open in a crater of scorched earth and twisted metal. Steam hissed from shattered vents. Something moved in the rubble. I hid behind a log, shaking. Then she emerged, bleeding, limping, her skin a soft silver hue and her eyes glowing like suns behind clouds. She looked at me. I froze. She collapsed. I didn't scream. I didn't run. Instead, I dragged her, limb by strange limb, into the hollow under the ridge, wrapped her in my flannel blanket, and fed her peanut butter crackers for 2 days. She healed quickly, unnaturally quickly, and on the 3rd day, when I returned, she was standing beside the wreck, gazing at the sky. "You shouldn't have helped me," she said. "They'll come looking." I didn't understand what she meant. I just said, "Will I see you again?" She walked up to me, touched my forehead with one glowing finger, and whispered, "One day, when the stars align and the war ends, then you'll be someone I won't recognize." Then she was gone. 15 years passed. I tried to convince myself she was a dream, that I was just a kid with a vivid imagination. But I still walked through those woods, year after year, hoping. I grew. Changed. But deep down, that boy never stopped waiting. And then, on an ordinary autumn afternoon, I heard the wind shift. The animals were quiet. The forest still. Then came the hum, low, steady, familiar. I turned toward the old hollow, and there she stood. Her armor shimmered like glass soaked in starlight. Her face, exactly as I remembered. But more solemn, more regal. She stared at me like she'd seen a ghost. "You've grown up," she said. I swallowed the knot in my throat. "You came back." "I almost didn't recognize you," she said, stepping forward slowly. "But your eyes, they're the same." I wanted to say 1,000 things. I wanted to fall to my knees and tell her how I dreamed of this moment. But all I managed was, "You look exactly the same." "I've only lived a few cycles since then," she said. "Your time moves faster." I chuckled awkwardly. That explains why I'm the only one who aged like cheese. She tilted her head. "Cheese? Never mind." She blinked once. Then, unexpectedly, she smiled. "I remembered your kindness. And I remembered your fearlessness. But I never expected you to wait." "I didn't wait," I lied. "I just didn't forget." Her smile faded into something softer. "That's even rarer among your kind." We stood in silence. Then I asked, "Why now? Why come back after all these years?" She looked up at the sky through the trees. "Because I made a vow. When you saved me, I didn't understand humans. I thought you were simple creatures, short-lived and reactive. But you treated me as if I was worth saving. I needed to know if that boy had become a man who remembered." "I did." She stepped closer, her expression unreadable. "I came to offer you a choice." I frowned. "What kind of choice?" "To come with me," she said. "To see what lies beyond your world. To meet a people you saved without knowing. To be more than just a memory." My heart thudded in my chest. "Why me?" "Because your kindness changed the course of our war," she said. "I was carrying something when I crashed, data that revealed the truth about the enemy. If I had died, the war would have gone on for decades more. Because of you, peace came sooner." I didn't know. "I know," she said gently. "You were just a boy. But your act of compassion rippled across galaxies. I stared at her, stunned. You're saying I changed history. I'm saying you mattered. And you still do. We walked together for hours, weaving through the trees like old friends returning to childhood haunts. She asked about my life, my schooling, my jobs, my loneliness. I asked about her world, her sky cities, her ocean moons, her family. You must have someone waiting for you, I said, testing the words. She looked at me. No. I was not permitted to bond until the war ended. And after that, I realized I had already formed a bond. One I didn't understand at the time. I stopped walking. With who? Her gaze locked with mine. You. My breath caught. But I was just a kid, I said. And yet, she replied, your soul reached across the stars. The wind whispered through the trees. A few leaves danced in the air. She stepped forward and took my hand. I don't ask you to follow me forever, she said. But come with me for a while. Learn who you truly are beyond this world. I looked at our joined hands, her fingers cool and faintly glowing. Can I come back? I asked. If you wish. I thought of the life I had here, quiet, predictable, ordinary. I had no family left. No real ties. No one who would miss me for long. And here was this being, this alien woman, who remembered a boy's kindness for over a decade. I want to, I said quietly. But I'm scared. She smiled. Then we go slowly. She raised her other hand, and light shimmered in the air, then a vessel appeared, cloaked in invisibility until that moment. Sleek and silent. Waiting. Do I need a passport? I joked. She blinked. What's that? Just say no. She smiled again. No. I followed her aboard. Inside, the ship pulsed with gentle light. It was like walking through a dream, familiar yet alien. A small chamber opened for me, fitted perfectly to human needs. You've prepared this. I hoped, she said. As we lifted from Earth, I watched the forest disappear. The farm. The hills. Then the blue curve of the planet itself. I don't even know your full name, I said. She looked at me. I am Taylara Vesh, daughter of the Union's peacekeeper. Sounds important. She leaned closer. You once gave me crackers and a blanket. That is more than any title. I laughed softly, then whispered, I missed you. She didn't answer right away. Then she leaned in and touched her forehead to mine. I missed the you I hadn't yet met. Epilogue. It's been a year. We've crossed 5 systems. Visited floating cities. Seen suns rise in colors I didn't know existed. I've met others who remember me as a name in a legend, the boy who fed the silent messenger. But to her, I'm just me. And to me, she is no longer the alien woman I once found in the woods. She is my friend. My guide. And something more. The boy I was has grown. And he found the stars waiting for him. Because she came back. Because she remembered. Because kindness matters, even across galaxies.